morning, everybody, and welcome to a weekly message from Jesus. Today, our Father is ready to speak to us. So, without any delay, once again, we'll just simply get started with this message. Good morning, everybody. I want to thank you for tuning in. I know this is the time where all of you are celebrating the Christmas season. Well, I'm very happy for you. I hope that you all have wonderful plans to be with your family. I hope that you are going to be doing good things for others. I hope that you will be helping others. But the main point that I want to make with you today is the Christ in Christmas. When I was born 2,000 years ago, there was no Christianity. My birth was the beginning of the great movement that you call Christianity. Now, there were other great religions at the time. The Jewish people, they were worshiping the one God. The Romans were worshiping many gods. And Muhammad had not yet come to the Middle East to lead the people to the true understandings of Islam. When I walked the earth, things were very, very different. I want you to know that many of you I know are sacrificing for me. Many of you are passing on my words, and I know many of you are receiving similar ridicule to what I received when I walked the earth. When I was born, I was able to send back many of my servants to help me. Many of the souls that were around me at my birth had served me many, many times before. I knew what I could expect of them. I have sent many people back now to spread my words. I hope that they will follow my commands that I gave them before they left heaven, and I hope that they will work very diligently to spreading my words among all of those that need to hear them. You're living in very, very difficult times. Technology has given many nations weapons of mass destruction that are capable of wiping humans from the face of the earth. This is the last thing that I would ever desire. But if the free will of humans determine that that is their path, then I will not interfere. I've had many other civilizations fail. Not because I wanted them to, but because they chose to. My teachings are very simple. On this Christmas holiday season, I want all of you to focus on my simple commands. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. If you would like to receive items, then there are many poor out there that would also like to receive items. Help them. If you see a person on the street, ask them what you can do for them. If you see a person, say in the grocery store, that is having trouble paying for their meals, help them out a little bit. I know that many of you have got considerable wealth, and I know many of you don't. Many of you are in the process of dedicating your lives to serving me, and I appreciate that. I know there are people like Linda, Betsy, many others. I cannot name all of them. Mary. There are many people out there that serve me every day, and I truly love them for it. And when they return home, I will be there to say thank you. So please understand that the season of which you are celebrating is not a time of partying. It's not a time of drinking. It is a time to meditate and think about my life. Think about my words and think about the example that I tried to set for all humanity. My mother and father were wonderful parents. They protected me. As you know, Herod wanted to kill me. That would have ended my story completely before it ever got started, but my parents were wise. They knew how to protect the young. They knew how to show love to me. They knew how to show love to my siblings. and they knew how to show love to everyone. They set a wonderful example. My life is filled with wonderful examples. The examples that my family and my friends set when I walked the earth started a religious movement called Christianity. Christianity has affected billions of people through the years. It has been a very good thing, and because of the selfishness of some of the religious leaders, it has created quite a few problems. The churches introduced fear into Christianity. I never spoke of fear. I always said that if you lived a good life, you will join me in heaven. That hasn't changed. That is the one constant of all times for humans. Christmas has become very commercialized. I never, ever thought about what would happen 2,000 years in advance, that people would be crowding the stores to buy things, that they would totally forget me in their effort to buy presents that their family may or may not like. This should be a wonderful time. In April, you will celebrate my resurrection. You will commemorate my death. There is a lot of sadness combined with joy during the Easter season. But at Christmas, there should be nothing but happiness and joy. You are celebrating my birth. That is what Christmas is all about. You may think it is much more complicated than that, but it's not. There's nothing wrong with giving your family some presents. It helps you show love for them. It shows that you care and that you worry about their well-being. There are many families out there that have no parents. There are many people that have abandoned their children, and these people live in orphanages or foster homes. You can do things for these children. Try to make their lives happier. Maybe drop off a few presents for them. They think that nobody loves them anymore. Show them that they are not correct. Let the love that I showed for the world shine through, and let that love affect as many people as possible. Today, I'm not going to tell you that I really want you to pass on my words, or that I want you to live incredibly good lives, that I want you to ask for forgiveness for all the things that you've done that have been wrong. Today, I just simply want you to focus on the love of Christmas. Know that you are loved by all of us on this side. You are never alone. You may think that you are alone. Many of you are suffering depression. The times are very difficult. Many of you have lost jobs. Many of you have lost family members. Many people suffer greatly at Christmas. Many people have lost family members very close to them. And that will make this Christmas season a very, very difficult time. I totally understand that. I wish that there was more that could be done for grief. Grief is a terrible thing, and many people are going to actually try to take their lives at this wonderful time of the year. If you know someone that is grieving and you think might be capable of taking their lives, contact them. Tell them that is not the way they should be thinking. Suicide is a terrible thing. It ends a life plan prematurely, and all of those lessons that should have been learned will have to be learned in future lifetimes. In addition, if you commit suicide, you're going to have to watch all of the grief that you have created. Everyone that commits suicide generally underestimates the grief. But if you have to sit over here and watch your family members sobbing and crying, then you will truly understand the terrible impact of what you've done. So Christmas can be good and bad. I want you to focus on the good. Show the love that I showed to all humans. Show compassion. Show understanding. Try to make the world a better place during this wonderful Christmas season. See, I'm not really preaching to you today. I'm just simply talking to you as a friend. I'm talking to you as a friend that loves you. Understand that you are truly loved over here. I know many of you don't believe in me, but I truly love you as well. It is a wonderful time of the year. Take advantage of it. Look at the beauty. Look at the decorations. When you're in a store, say, Merry Christmas. Say, bless you. Say wonderful things. People like to hear that. Do not fear ridicule. So today my message is really quite simple to you. Show the love that I showed during this Christmas season. You have nothing to lose. So once again, I bless all of you, and I especially bless you on this wonderful holiday season that you're having. My birth really was special for the world. God planned it that way, and that is the way that it happened. So I bless all of you that are listening. I hope that you pass on my words, and I hope that you follow them. So have a blessed Christmas. Not a Merry Christmas. That will come. But have a blessed Christmas as you think of me. Goodbye, and I will return again to you next week. Thank you, Father. You have certainly told everybody how to make the most of this wonderful season. So I too am going to wish all of you a Merry and blessed Christmas. We will be back again next week. We will bring you another message. Thank you so much for listening to our show. I hope that we at least can bring a little happiness to some. Goodbye.